Turning overseas now, a U.S. Republican congressional leader has accused President Barack Obama's administration of fueling the Occupy Wall Street frenzy. Eric Cantor described the protesters as a growing mob trying to divide the country. But as the movement spreads to even more American states, the White House respects the group as a voice of democracy.
Angry over a high U.S. unemployment rate triggered by a reckless financial industry that was bailed out by the government, the Occupy Wall Street force is making their voices heard. One voice that is sure to incite the movement to anger is top congressional Republican Eric Cantor, who blames the Obama administration for unleashing a growing mob.
This administration's failed policies have resulted in an assault on many of our nation's bedrock principles. I, for one, am increasingly concerned about the growing mobs occupying Wall Street and the other cities across the country.
But the White House chastised Cantor for being hypocritical.
Mr. Cantor described protests by the Tea Party, and I don't understand why, one man's mob is another man's democracy. I think both are expressions that are totally consistent with the American democratic tradition.
Newly named Nobel Peace Prize winner Lema Bowie agrees. Speaking from experience while at Columbia University in New York, she advised organizers to have one clear plan and to stick to it.
The uprising is a good sign that people are no longer sitting back and taking crap from anyone. But those who are doing the protests need to come together now and say these are the reasons why we are occupying Wall Street, and we will not leave until this, and if we cannot get this, we will take it to another level.
That's exactly what Zuccotti Park organizers are doing in a makeshift mini-city designed to keep demonstrators organized. And what are their demands?
Everyone is fed, everyone receives health care, everyone receives the means to be comfortable.
While the movement remains an undetermined size and strength, one thing is certain. It has amassed a force that commands attention.
And speaking of Lema Bowie, she had this to say after she was named one of the winners of the Nobel Peace Prize for advocating women's rights.
I didn't even think that I was worthy of the prize because I've never really thought I've done anything great or I'm doing anything great. Everything I do is an act of survival for myself, for the group of people that I work with.